Last time on Umineko when they cry. Well, bit of an unfortunate per se. Other than Beatrice, uh, having to argue for hope for Shannon to come by and and not doubt that promise when it comes to Battler. You know, year one, year two had passed. There were ones like you know mostly Jessica and such, and there were they also there were humans that argued that maybe Battler forgot about that promise. Although, if anything, Shannon has been still fighting and waiting patiently year by year to see if Battler will return. Year three was there halfway to where maybe there is some slither of hope, and which involves the letters. Unfortunately, there was no letter for, well, Battler, kind of made amends with Rudolph, but he didn't write out the letter to Shannon when he didn't, come to the family conference year three. Makes me wonder why. So let's find out. There was no letter for me.
おやおや、文面を見る限りバトラ君は随分元気に過ごしてるみたいだね。毎日が充実してるってさ。
Is he having so much fun that he forgot about his promise?
私の方にもそう書いてある。楽しく過ごせてるならそりゃ結構なことだぜ。
Or is him being so angry with Rudolph that he completely forgot about that? So
バトラ君たらひどいわね。キリエさんに手紙を書けと促されるまで私たちのことを忘れてたそうよ。バトラ君らしいでしょ。ずいぶん生活が充実してたみたい。学校では女の子にモテモテみたいよ。
wow.
へえ、それはすごいね。
バトラは変に気ざったらしくて笑えるとこがあるから、そういうの好きな子もいるだろうな。納得だぜ。後ろ宮家へ帰ってくるつもりはないのかしらね。
ないみたいだね。僕の方に六軒島に行くことはもうないだろうって書いてあるよ。
I knew that all of these letters were trials from God. The fact that there was no letter for me and the fact that he was enjoying life and had forgotten about Rokujima were just more trials. God is testing me. The fact that there was no letter for me alone is proof of that. That's what I want to think. But now it's just too much.
あんたにとって大切な約束だったかもしれない。それはバトラにとってはそうではなかったらしいな。
No words.
そんな。それじゃ迎えに来るという約束は。夢見がちな私の錯覚か。
It was all a joke.
バトラにとってはちょっとしたカッコつけただけの意味のない言葉だったのかもな。
It sounded like it was just saying it, but at the same time it sounds like he was just rehearsing the lines from from some drama class or something. To anyone but her, it would have been such a funny story to hear. That promise with Battler might have been an illusion the whole time. In the first place, we don't know if they both felt the same way about each other at all. Love is an illusion. However, if both sides are seeing the same illusion, that love becomes true. However, when the feelings of each side are different, then it's nothing more than a joke.
こ これがバトラの罪だ。
約束と誤解させたこと。
違う。
What do you mean?
それ覚えてさえいなかったことだ。
It is the sin to where that he didn't even remember the promise that he made for her.
破った約束ならなじることもできる。悔いることも、あるいは取り返すことも。でも覚えてさえいないことは何も問い詰めることができません。バトラさんを憎むことなどできません。バトラさんは約束を破ってさえいないのですから。
ただ初めから約束などなかった。
I don't know, because when it comes to like breaking promises, usually breaking promises on the get-go is usually either a dignity betrayal, or it's one of those acceptance to where like no matter how much time you waited, you might as well just like let that go,
ただただ悲しいだけの滑稽な物語。
Wasn't goddamn, so it was more than just, so it was actually a prank after this whole time. Wow. It's crazy. I kept on crying and crying. I dug my fingernails into my pillow, soaking it with my tears. How much easier it would be to hate something, but I can't hate anything. I just couldn't get over my miserable arrogance, which had led me to believe for 3 whole years that he felt the same as I did.
わらわのせいだ。わらわが無責任にもバトラが約束してくれたかのようにそなたに吹聴してしまったのだ。いいえ、誰も悪くないんです。私が彼の気持ちも私と同じだと決めつけてしまったから。
Well, this is what happens when you're too hopeful.
約束こそバトラはしなかった。しかしバトラの気持ちは決していい加減なものではなかったはず。
I mean, if it's like, he sure makes a good actor, that's for damn sure.
そなたのそれに比べれば確かに多少の温度差はあろう。しかしそなたのことを好いていたのは間違いない。それだけは間違いない。もうやめてください。私が好きなように彼も私を好きだと何の疑いもなく信じてきました。慰めないでください。むしろ嘲笑ってください。
Before I knew it, a dull, inescapable pain had pierced my chest. When I pressed my hand against my chest, I realized what that pain was. It was the bud of love whose seeds I had sown and nurtured in my heart. Its roots had spread all the way across my chest, tormenting me like a metal wire wrapped around my heart. They looked less like roots and more like fissures running through my heart. I can only hold back the pain by tearing out the roots of love. But no matter how much I scratch at it, I'm only scratching at my chest. The root of love doesn't move at all. If I started hating Battle-san without any lingering interest or regrets, I'd be able to pull this root out easily. Once I did, it would probably leave a hole behind, but at least it wouldn't hurt me anymore. But I can't pull it out. Even though it hurts so much, those roots of love are still stuck in my heart.
Shannon, 私 今もバトラさんのことが大好きです。会いたいです。帰ってきてほしいです。いつかきっと帰ってくると信じて、これからも待ち続けたいのに。でももうダメなんです。
As I sobbed, the tightness in my chest grew even stronger. As long as I like Battler-san, that pain will always continue. Because I like him, I want to hold on to that pain forever. But it was written right there in the letters for Jor-sama and the others. Battler doesn't plan on returning to the Ushiromiya family. He's forgotten about me and Rokenjima, and has started a new life with a different name. I must wait for him for all eternity, despite how painful, aching, excruciating this is.
これも試練なんですか？帰ってこない彼を永遠に待てと神様はそうおっしゃるのですか？無理です。私はバトラさんと一緒にいたいんです。それを願う試練がこれだなんてあまりに辛すぎます。
Yeah, why is it in this dialogue right here that we have to, that tells us to, like, we gotta rely on God to wait for, like, it's like, why do we have to wait for this long, you know? Just for the promise to be fulfilled. Beatrice hung her head in shame. If she hadn't encouraged Shannon so much, it probably wouldn't have been this painful. I don't know if it's Beatrice that's part to blame, or Shannon is just being too hopeful, to where it's just the break of promise just breaks her heart. Shannon may have been the one to sow the seed of love in her heart. However, Beatrice had irresponsibly watered it and told Shannon not to give up. Beatrice scratched at her chest, trying to share Shannon's pain.
これはわらわの咎だ。
Beatrice mumbled to herself.
あなたに何の咎がありましょうか？
ありもしない約束の幻想を見せ、そなたの3年間を苦しめた。
SHEN. Never heard of that trap, but does sound pretty sad.
わらわがそなたの恋の目を育まねば、今のそなたはこれほどに苦しまなかっただろう。シャノン、冷酷に聞こえるだろうが聞け。
何でしょう？
バトラを恋の目などもとよりなかったのだ。
いいえ。
I mean, well, that's the problem, right? If 1 year is long enough to where, like, you might as well just, like, give up, right? But you keep waiting on, and you just, if at some point you're just gonna feel you're gonna regret it. You might as well feel doomer in the first place. I don't know. See, I thought there would be some hope, but you know what? I guess not everything's gonna be a fucking happy ending, you know?
バトラを忘れよ。恋の目などもとよりなかったのだ。
Look, within human perspectives, not all promises are going to be fulfilled, right? And that goes from, like, various, you know, the leaderships within politics. Not every dream, not everything within paradise is going to be fulfilled, unless it's going to take longer and longer.
これは私の育んだ恋の目。 どんなに辛くとも忘れることなどありません。
しかしその痛みにもう耐えることはできないのであろう。
Wordlessly, Shannon held her chest and hung her head. I love Battler. That feeling burns inside me so that I still cannot let it go no matter how much it hurts. And I've spent 3 years pretending that I didn't feel that pain. Now I know that I feel it. And since I know, I can't bear it.
バトラへの恋の目を捨てることはできぬか。
はい。
だがそのままでは、その目は、根は、そなたを殺してしまう。人は宇宙を持たねば生きられぬ。そして宇宙は一人では生み出せぬ。二人いるのだ。
宇宙。
そなたは恋の目という宇宙をバトラと二人で生み出した。その片方が欠けたからそなたの宇宙が壊れたのだ。人は宇宙は一人では何も成し得ぬのだ。
でも私の宇宙を生み出すもう一人のバトラさんは帰ってきません。
ならばバトラ以外のものと新しい宇宙を生み出すしかない。
I mean, you might as well. Like your own universe. Like yours is gonna fucking crumble at some point, and then your own, your own mental health is gonna like slowly wither away like that.
バトラさん以外の誰かと生み出すというのですか？
その誰かをわらわが与えよう。
誰かって何ですか？
You're gonna create a person?
そなたの心を傷を埋め癒してくれる存在だ。そやつはそなたを裏切らぬ。そう、そなたの新しい兄弟だ。そなたに弟を与えよう。
Maybe that's the solution. It's not just Battler. Maybe it's the loneliness that is like slowly killing you off.
弟。
福音の家で仲の良かった実の弟のように可愛がってきた少年。そういう存在をそなたに与えよう。そやつはそなたと二人で新たな宇宙を築くだろう。
その弟がバトラさんへの恋の痛みを忘れさせてくれるのですか？
そうだ。そなたには宇宙が必要だ。
ではこの胸の恋の目はどうするのですか？私のバトラさんへの気持ちは変わりません。枯れさせることなどできません。
わらわがその目を根を代わりに引き受けよう。
You're gonna accept the bud and those roots in your place?
あなたが。
そなたは恋の痛みを忘れ、新しい宇宙を作り直すことができる。恋の芽はわらわが代わって引き受ける。わらわは痛みをも引き継ぐことになるが、わらわの持たぬ唯一の元素、恋を知ることができる。
Beatrice wanted to know love. She wanted to feel what Shannon had felt in the world and humans.
もしバトラが帰ってくる日が訪れた時、まだこの目が枯れずにいて、そなたが望んだなら、この目をそなたに返そう。それならばどうか。
Still hanging her head, Shannon gave a small nod but said nothing. It would mean release from this unbearable pain, and it would mean giving the bud of love to the witch to hold it in her place. Shannon spread the hands that she had held to her chest. As she did, a faint light popped out of her chest and floated in the air, gradually swallowing everything with its brightness. As the brilliant light began to fade away, Shannon and Beatrice, still facing each other, were now inside a vast, starry sphere, like a planetarium. They were the only ones in this pitch-black, starry sea. Shannon felt as though she'd seen this place once before, but she couldn't remember. Then, I made another announcement.
世界を変更。恋の目をシャノンからベアトリーチェに。
This way, Shannon won't be tormented by the bud of love anymore. And furthermore, she will be given a little brother with whom she can create a new universe. The design for the little brother will be a younger boy at the Fukuin house with whom Shannon was close. For a name, let there be the something character, as the Fukuin house rules state. Yeah, I've decided. That's a perfect name to go with Shannon's. He'll be a quiet, reticent boy. He'll come to Rokujima as a new servant. There, he'll open his heart to Shannon. As a duty-minded boy who loves Shannon like a big sister, he'll always be there for her. Let's have him be a special servant, like Genji, who is permitted to serve Kinzo directly. Yeah, that sounds kind of cool. Then, Beatrice, from now on you will carry the bud of love. In other words, the role of being infatuated with Battler and waiting for his return will go to you. While you are still the witch who reigns over Rokujima's night, you have also been waiting for Ushiromiya Battler ever since that day 3 years ago. Along with this change in setting, I'll give you a new form as well. He did tell us what his ideal woman would look like once, remember? A woman with a good figure and long golden hair, like a foreign model. Golden hair, long hair, a good figure. Yeah, something like that. That's what the new Beatrice will look like. Come now, hold that bud of love in your heart as you wait for Battler. This way, you will learn of love in exchange for earning pain. Yes, this will be the setting for my new world. For Shannon, a new servant like a little brother will come. He will be a silent, reticent boy. A duty-minded kid who loves Shannon as a sister. And the bud of love that has tortured Shannon will go to the witch, Beatrice. She will just be holding onto the bud of love for the time being. However, while she holds onto it, she will be a maiden in love with Battler. For that time, you will be able to learn what love is. Come, let the world be modified. Oh, I am one yet many. Awaken us, and stretch your wings in this new world. there we have it. And then the world will change. Slowly, I opened my eyes to the gentle rays of the morning sun. How long has it been since I last saw such a pleasant morning? The face in my mirror is tear-stained and pathetic. However, my heart is as clear as the morning sun. I could still clearly remember that strange dream. However, I can feel myself forgetting it rapidly. The place I was in my dreams had been such a strange place. A peaceful, calm place. There, I had left behind the pain I had carried in my chest until yesterday. So this morning, my heart was at peace.
おはよう、私。
My tear-stained face really is pathetic. However, my expression is bright and cheery. Even now, I, like Battler-san, but for some reason, I calmed down. It feels like I've put something precious safely. It feels like I've put something precious safely away in the place it belongs. Battler-san, when will you come back, I wonder? When you do, I'd like to talk about the mystery novels again. Oh, I almost forgot. A new boy servant will be coming today, right? One of the rare servants who will serve the master directly. What kind of kid will he be? I hope we get along well. What was his name again? I'm pretty sure it was, What will be the new servant? Surely. Journey to the Golden Land. 1 year later. It is 1984, 2 years until the crime. Men in work clothes were spreading a tarp over a section of the hall. From the way they measured the wall and set out tools, it could be seen that they were planning some sort of construction project.
親方様がとても大切にされております。くれぐれも傷つけることがないように。
The president of the construction company had nodded his head several times to show that he understood. Excuse me. Then 6 young workers carried in a large rectangular object wrapped in a white sheet.
よーし、気をつけろ。そっとだぞ、そっとけ。じゃあ転ばしていいっすか。おーし、始めるぞ。
Apparently, they were putting something large onto the wall of the hall.
あれをあそこに飾るというのですか。
そうご希望だ。この屋敷とて親父殿の玩具に過ぎんよ。
Natsuki took a deep breath. Though this was a whim of Kinzo's, a man she greatly respected, she seemed to resist the idea of hanging it right there in the entrance hall, the face of the mansion. When the white sheet was pulled off, a Western woman wearing a beautiful dress came into view. It was a massive portrait of a woman.
順調であるか。はい。夕方までには完了します。早く堂々と掲げられたところが見たい。監督を頼むぞ、我が友よ。お任せを。お父さん、立派な絵ができたようですね。ん？素晴らしい出来栄えだ。
It's like Krauss is agreeing to this.
満足しておる。
Oh my lord.
お父様に黄金を授けられたという恩人の女性ですね。
Beatrice Castiglione or whatever the fucking golden with the girl with golden hair.
そうだ。ベアトリーチェとの出会いがなければ今の私はなく、後ろ宮家もなく、無論この屋敷もなかったであろう。彼女の肖像画を最も良い場所に飾るのは当然のことである。
Now that he had said it this bluntly, there would be no contradicting him. Kraus and Natsuki could only shrug.
親方様、碑文のプレートです。内容のご確認をお願いいたします。
うん。一言一句間違っていてはならんからな。
Epitaph? Kraus and Natsuki crooked their heads and followed Kinzo. The leader of the workers set down a plate wrapped in a sheet. Ah, yes. The riddle of the epitaph, the good old riddle to solve within this puzzle, just to get led to the gold and becoming the successor, the ruler of the family. The others thought that the picture's name description might be on it, but it seemed to have quite a lot of words for that.
お父様、これは？
懐かしき故郷を貫く鮎の川。うん。好きに読み、好きに解釈するがよい。
Is that like some kind of threat, I wonder?
碑文と肖像画の登場か。
After all these years, we got like year 4.
碑文というものが私にはよくわかりません。私の世界にはないものですから。
だろうな。お前の世界にはお前という明白な跡継ぎがいるからな。しかしこの世界にはいない。
それはつまり、この碑文はやはりおじい様が後継者を選ぶために設けたと。
おそらくはな。あるいは奇跡を信じたのかもしれない。
A difficult riddle, made so that no one would be able to solve it. If someone actually could solve it, they themselves would be a miracle. Perhaps that miracle would guide the person Kinzo most wanted to solve it.
つまりこの碑文は、やはり誰もが想像するように、魔女ベアトリーチェを復活させる儀式を記したものなのですか？
普通に考えればこれはそう読み取れるでしょう。13人の生贄を捧げれば魔女がよみがえると読み取れる謎の儀式。
Now here's the question. Who's going to be the 13 people within the episode 7? I wonder.
しかし本当の儀式はそれではない。奇跡的に解ける誰かを待つ。そちらこそが本当の儀式。しかし運命とは皮肉なもの。
源氏は知っていた。金蔵は初めから源氏が全てを知っていると思い仕掛けたのかもしれねえな。
You telling me that Genji knows about all the answers?
その運命が偶然だったのか、仕組まれたものなのか、私にはわかりません。しかしその碑文により魔女ベアトリーチェは本当の意味での復活を遂げるのです。第8章、黄金鏡への旅立ち。
The journey to the golden land. Man, we got like 2 more to go, including this one. It is nighttime.
これがベアトリーチェ。
Oh, hey, we have the elder Beato. So we don't have Beatrice in a white dress or tealish, but now we have Beatrice with, that resembles the elder Beato in a way. My soul was captured by the woman shown in that massive portrait. That might have been literally true. Or rather than captured, perhaps it would be better to say that my soul had returned to a more fitting place, the place it belonged. The beautiful blonde hair was the same as mine, but tied up. Crazy. Oh. Beatrice and then Claire. Shocker. The beautiful blonde hair was the same as mine, but tied up. The dress she wore was a deep black, making that golden hair stand out all the more. This is the witch, Beatrice, my true form.
これは何か。
There was a plate with too many words for it to be the title of the picture. Behold the sweet fish river running through my beloved hometown. You who seek the golden land, follow its path downstream in search of the key.
黄金鏡。そうか。わらわの世界は黄金鏡なのか。
I have always called my own personal world a paradise. Well, that's what you see, that's what I think. Like, when I think of Golden Land, I think of, like, a endless paradise. And this is like some sort of similarity within religion. Is like, is the heaven, you think there's heaven of an afterlife, to where, you can actually just be at peace and observe the entirety of Earth. But tonight I shall change that. From now on, my world shall be the Golden Land. I am the master of the Golden Land, Beatrice. And then there is the brutal ceremony of sacrifices starting on the first twilight. On the ninth twilight, the witch shall revive, and none shall be left alive.
わらわはこの儀式を執り行えば、真の復活を得るというのか。
Then, on the 10th twilight, at journey's end, you shall attain to the power of the Golden Land's treasures, once and for the last time. The witch shall praise the wise and bestow 4 treasures. One shall be all the gold from the Golden Land. Kinzo received a massive amount of gold from Beatrice, and rumor has it that it still lies hidden somewhere. Is this, as the family members and servants are all whispering, a code showing the location of Kinzo's hidden gold?
人間が至れば莫大な黄金を手に入れるであろう。
It's like, damn, we'd be rich, I mean, if the person solves it, we'll be rich as fuck.
しかしわらわが至れば自らの復活を得る。
Kinzo, you aging magician. Just when I was mocking the shortness of the time left to you, you start a game like this. How interesting. I'll definitely solve it. Then, I will revive as the real Beatrice. When that happens, I will use my great magical power to rule over object and man, day and night, and all of Rokujima. Crazy.
あの碑文、宝の隠し場所を示しているともっぱらの評判です。
噂では親方様は10トンもの黄金をお隠しになられたとか。
ベアトリーチェに授けられたとかなんとか。
Gee, who is this Cannon person? It's not like it's the sibling to Shannon, but if anything, Cannon looks up to Shannon as the sibling. A younger boy. Cannon, my homeboy.
僕も噂を聞いたことはあるよ。
10トンの黄金なんてすごいですね。 想像もつかないです。
そんなにあったら何に使えばいいやら。一度手に取ってみたいですね。
Sounds like a complicated way to win a lottery. Win the lottery, that is. Wink, wink.
手に取るだけと言わずに使い切ってみたいですね。
Yeah, right.
でも碑文を、黄金の隠し場所の暗号をなぜわざわざ掲示されたのでしょうね。
決まってるよ。解けるもんかっていう闇に決まってる。
Damn. Fucking Kinzo.
親方様からの挑戦ではないでしょうか。これが解ける知恵者おらんかという。
親方様はどうやらクラウス様に素直に当主の座を明け渡されるつもりはないご様子。これはひょっとすると先に解いたものを次期当主にするという意味かもしれませんよ。
Who fucking knows?
源氏さん、これは何？これまさかお父様の例のベアトリーチェの肖像画なの？
はい、ベアトリーチェ様でございます。
なんやこら、けったいな詩みたいなもんが書いてあるで。
It's not just strange poem, it's the strange riddle.
何よこれ。まるで海賊か何かの宝の隠し場所の暗号文みたいじゃない。源氏さん、これはどういう意味なの？
ご自由に読み、ご自由に解釈されるようにと親方様は仰せです。謎はこの碑文を目にできるものすべてに公平にと。
今謎って言ったわよね。謎ってのは解けるものという意味だわ。やっぱりそうよ、そうなのよ。お父様は兄さんに当主を継がせるつもりなんてないんだわ。
つまりこの謎を解けたやつが次期当主っちゅうことか。
やっと巡ってきた。やっと巡ってきたのよ。私が当主になれる本当のチャンスが。
Who fucking knows? Again.
キリエはどう考える？
その碑文が黄金の隠し場所を示している可能性は非常に高いわね。
姉貴はこの碑文を解けたやつが次期当主に選ばれるんじゃないかと見てるらしい。
その線もありえるわね。お父さんはクラウス兄さんを次期当主の器と認めていない。
So, Kraus would be the next successor unless anyone can solve it. Which is funny, because, you know...
これは余命いくばくのお父さんが仕掛けた最後の大仕掛けかもしれないわね。
Because it's one of those... It's just like within I forgot which episode it was. Could be episode... No, I think it was like episodes 3 and 5 that did something like that. But, you know, if anything... Who's gonna solve it first this time for episode 7?
つまり本当にこの謎を解けば、10トンの黄金と次期当主の座が転がり込むってわけか。
建前上はね。でも絶対に解けるものかという悪意も感じるわ。簡単には解かせてもらえないでしょうよ。
だよね。当分の間は酒の魚はこいつで十分そうだぜ。
バカバカしい。
Oh, hey. Then, rumor has been spread, you know? When it comes to the epitaph.
こんなの解けるわけないわ。
Rosa tossed aside a notepad with the epitaph written on it and flopped over onto the sofa. Solving this means 10 tons of gold. With that much, I never need to worry about schemes for cash again. If I had money, I could pay off my debts, and that man might come back to me.
お父様の懐かしい故郷はわかるのよ。鮎の皮って何？皮なんていくつもあるわ。里って何よ。ああ、さっぱりだわ。
Everything about this game is a puzzle, if you ask me. Everything about mystery is also a game. And then everything about within the entirety of this is a game. So it can be, they can interpret it as however as they like. You know? Oh, hey, it's Maria. Maria looked concerned. Kids are really good at riddles, so maybe.
ねえ、マリア。
Maybe.
この謎わかるかしら。
Maria gazed at the paper with the epitaph on it as though she was trying to bore through it with her eyes. Her eyes opened wider and wider.
どう？マリア。
The neurons activates within her brain.
やっぱりちょっと難しいかしら。
That's kind of crazy if you ask me. Oh my god.
これは魔女の儀式だよ。ベアとの復活の儀式だ。どうしたのこれ？ねえママ、どうしたのこれ？ベアとに聞いてみよう、聞いてみよう。きっとこの儀式でベアとは本当の力を取り戻すよ。もう半魔法の毒素なんかに悩まされずに、みんなの前に姿を現して魔法の奇跡を見せてくれるんだよ。
Is this where all her crazy schemes begin, or when did that even... Oh god, I don't even want to know. The look on Rosa's face looks concerned too. So.
気分はどうであるか。
親族の皆様は競って謎解きに挑まれているようです。
それでよい。誰もが挑め。そして誰にも解けぬ。奇跡に祝福されたものを除いてな。気を許せば私とて解き方を冒出しそうになる。あれはそれほどに難解だ。
難解であるがゆえに解けた時奇跡となる。
そうだ。これは私が人生の最後に望む最後の奇跡。最後の魔法なのだ。あの 難解な碑文の謎が解ける奇跡が訪れた時、きっとそれはベアトリーチェの復活を意味するのだ。おお、ベアトリーチェよ。
Oh boy, here we go again.
見たい。もう一度その面影が見たい。もはや富も名誉も何もいらぬ。そなたに最後に一目会うことができたなら。
So Kinzo's like, screw being in charge of the family. I just want to see Beatrice just one more time. And then I can die happily. Where are we at? Yeah, we're at chapter 16. I'm not really sure how far to be exact, but I don't know, man. I feel like episode 7 is a bit short. I don't know. For this, you know, I mean, what part were we at? Yeah, we're part 12. So it's right around, like, you know, who knows? Who knows if 5 more parts, or maybe 10 more parts, that we can complete episode 7 of this one, because we're not really far off to be exact. So, but if anything, I'll just save it around here. So, Shannon felt heartbroken within, like, around year 3, to where, like, when is Battler ever gonna come? And then Beatrice made an offer to be like, hey, I'm gonna create someone that can alleviate your pain and love. In exchange of, I will take the seed of love. But however, Beatrice herself, it also helps to know the elements of love at the same time. And thus, it modified the world. And we are around year 4, which is 2 more years to where, you know, the shenanigans will happen. Whichever people can, word it. And that includes the epitaph of the riddle. So next part, we will try to finish up, just so we can reach around year 6. So, with that being said, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Have a good one. And you know what? Love is a pretty complicated case when it comes to a promise. So, anyways, see ya.